the Commander of the Australian Forces in Vietnam, Major General Fraser.
It's a great pleasure to introduce this program of Christmas messages from those related to you who are now serving in Vietnam. 1970 has been a year which has seen many changes here, and you may all take great pride in the patient, skillful and dedicated way our servicemen have gone about their many and varied tasks in this country. May I say thank you on behalf of us all to the many organizations and groups who by their philanthropic activities keep the links between our servicemen and their communities very much alive and active. And finally, since not all our servicemen are able to send personal messages through this program because of operational and other commitments, on their behalf I should like to extend Christmas greetings to all members of their families and their friends.
The headquarters of the Australian Army Forces in Vietnam is in the Free World Forces building. The signal centre at the Australian headquarters here in Saigon handles all the signal traffic for the headquarters. At the other end of Trudeau Street stands the famous twin-spired Saigon Cathedral, built in 1880. One of the favourite spots for Australian soldiers to have their photographs taken.
The former French Playboy resort of Cups and Sharks is now the amenity centre for the Australians in Vietnam. Here they can surf, swim or sail or just enjoy a cold beer at the Peter Badco Club. Peter Badco Club is the centre of the amenities centre where soldiers from Newtown and Vung Tau can enjoy a cold beer. Miniature golf is a popular pastime with the soldiers with a few hours to spare. Each week, the Peter Badco Club features a concert party, either from Vietnam, Australia, or from the Philippines, as in this case. Captain Jacques, the former French Playboy resort here at Vung Tau, is now the amenities centre for the Australians in Vietnam. Here soldiers from Nui Dat or Vung Tau on leave can swim, sail, relax or just enjoy a cold beer.
This is Highway 23. It links Berea with Dat Do, and the work on this road was done by men of the 17th Construction Squadron based at Nui Dat. Wherever you look in Phuoc Tuy province, there seems to be some evidence of work by men of the 17th Construction Squadron, from these windmills to construction work of all sorts, like this housing project near Dat Do, the regional force soldiers of the South Vietnamese Army. At the other end of Trudeau Street stands the famous twin-spired Saigon Cathedral, built in 1880. One of the favourite spots for Australian soldiers to have their photographs taken. And there's another picture for the scrapbook. Sergeant Wayne Eddington is an advisor with the training team. He comes from Newtown.
I'd like to send a cheerio to Mum and Dad, Harold and Sandra, Denise and Cam, Andrew, Auntie Joan and Uncle Neil, Brett and Hester Armstrong, Tony Spalding and his wife, all the boys at the RSL at Southern, and I hope you all have as good a Christmas as what I'll have.
The 1st Australian Logistics Support Base here at Vung Tau provides all the arms, weapons, rations and equipment used by the Australians in Vietnam. Round the clock, radio and telephone communications in Vietnam are the jobs of the soldiers of 1106 Squadron here at Vung Tau.
The headquarters of the 1st Australian Task Force at Nui Dat. And here we are at the home of Mat Team 2 at Phuoc Hua Long in Dat Do district. Intelligence estimates are that there are 60% VC sympathisers in this village. And one of the members of the team, Corporal Burt Eade, who comes from Singleton.
Darling, I don't want. I'd like to send a big cheerio to my wife, my son, also my in-laws, my mother, and everyone in the Hilton area. Happy Christmas, and I hope you have more to come.
The new emphasis in Phúc Tuy province is on training the Regional Force soldiers of the South Vietnamese Army. The bulk of this task has fallen mainly on men of the Australian Army training team in Vietnam, who helped to form the mobile advisory training teams, the MAT teams. One of the advisors with the MAT team at Long Dien is Bombardier Bob Kennedy, who comes from Liverpool.
Hello, Dal. I hope everything goes well for you for Christmas. I hope you have a merry one. I'd like to send my love to my two sons, Roger and Jeff. I hope you're both well and have a merry Christmas. I also hope you got that parcel I sent you. Also to my sisters, my brothers, all have come from Orange, and my mother and father-in-law, Burt and Ted Laws. All the best, lots of love, and we'll see you next year.
One of the advisors with the MAT team at Long Dien, Corporal Ian Kuring from East Malvern.
I'd like to say hello and send my love and best wishes and wish a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to my mother, Mrs. Olive Kuring of East Malvern, to Miss Barbara McGregor of North Caulfield, say hi Barb, and to all my friends in Victoria, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and see you next year.
One of the advisors from the MAT team at Long Dien is Warrant Officer Greg Darlington, whose wife is holidaying on the Gold Coast.
I'd like to send a cheerio call to my wife Joan, who's holidaying down at the Gold Coast. Hello, love. Sorry I can't be with you this year. I'll try and make it next year. Also to my little daughter Sharon, I hope you're having a Merry Christmas. Also to my mother and father and brothers and sisters up in Maryborough, I hope your Christmas is a pleasant one.
And Corporal Don Beck, who comes from Stafford.
Hi, darling. I'm settled in okay over here now. I think we're getting our job done okay gradually. I'd like to send a whole lot of love to you and the little kids. Give them a big hug for me, please. And lots of love to your folks and mine in Ipswich. And also, sorry I can't be with you at Christmas time, but we'll make up for it when I do get home. Okay, Dal?
These advisors from the AATTV are leading their platoon of Regional Force soldiers out of their camp at Hoa Long. One of the training team members based at Hoa Long is Corporal Graham Ray, who comes from Benalla.
G'day, darling. Damien, Chris. Best wishes for Christmas. Give my regards to the family. I'll see you in February.
One of the advisors with the team at Hoa Long is Sergeant Major Trevor Lyddieth, who comes from Dundas.
Hello, Jill, Trevor, Gary and Christine. I wish you all the best and those that are gathered at number 68 for this Christmas 1970. Looking forward to R&R, feeling fit, well and healthy. Cheers to you for now.
Another member of the team at Hoa Long, Corporal Terry Fitzgerald, who comes from Beragel.
Hey, sweetheart, Gary, Terry, all the best for Christmas. See you in R&R in March, I hope.
And Corporal Paul Baker, who comes from Coonabarabran.
Hello, dear. Paul, Sharon and Rebecca. Wish you all the best for Christmas. I'll be home shortly.
One of the West Australian members of the team, Corporal Terry Fitzgerald, who comes from Hamilton Hill.
Hi, Mum, family. I wish you all the best for Christmas and everyone in the West. Have a couple of beers down the pub for me. Draft, that is, not the cans. See you about September when I get home.
Men of the Australian Army training team in Vietnam are scattered all through Phúc Tuy province. Here at Ong Trin are two New South Welshmen, including Corporal Len Buckley, who comes from Wagga.
Yeah. Hello, I'd like to say hello to Mum and Dad, and also to my wife, which is in Wagga. Hi, love. All the best for Christmas to you, and also to my son, Paul. Hiya, son. Take care until I come home, and I'll see you when I get home anyway.
Here at Ong Trin in Phúc Tuy province, Corporal John Hammer, who comes from Hilton.
All right, Mum, Dan, John, the rest of the kids. I hope you have a pretty good Christmas back home. No sweat, I'll be home yourself in about 3-4 months. So, I hope you get the car fixed for us, John. That's about it.
Here at the village of Ongtrin, Warrant Officer Bob Neagle, who comes from Windsor Garden.
Hello, Margaret. Hello, children. Mark, Leanne, Wendy and Susan. I wish you all have a happy Christmas. I'll enjoy one with you next year. I'd like also to say hello to my brothers Ted and Bill, and my sister Eileen, and my mother, and my mother-in-law. As you see, we're still in our happy home here at Ongtring.
The commander of the 1st Australian Task Force is Brigadier William G. Henderson, who comes from Newport.
On this day, Christmas Day, we're all up here in the task force thinking you're at home. We do hope that you're having a wonderful Christmas. We wish we were with you. This is the 4th year that we've been responsible as a task force for the area of Newtown and Buckley as a whole. During this period, our men have done a wonderful job, have made the province as a whole a very much happier place, and they too will be able to enjoy Christmas as a result of the efforts made by our men. And they are magnificent men, every one of them. I'm glad that they today will be able to greet some of you at home and say Merry Christmas. We also thank all those institutions in Australia who have made so much effort to make our task easier up here and to make it much more pleasant for us. So, Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for everything, and we hope to see you soon. And Kate and the kids, if you're listening, I'm thinking of you, and have a happy Christmas also.